Okay, wait. This is not good. Oh, okay, students, when semester starts, come on time. 5 minutes before time, okay, at least. Or I said earlier 15 or 10 is good. Okay, do not come late. As what's happening now, because I have to interrupt my presentation because I will have to let people in. Now anyway, back to our presentation. I was just just now. Is it Dekan? Okay, the structure. Okay, in UM. So you have at the top level the university who's in charge. Who is in charge of things like administration, your fees, right? So that's at the university level. Okay, then below that, the intermediate level, you have the faculty. Okay, faculty. Faculty, okay. Faculty is what's the best analogy of this? So if this is the federal government, this is the state government. Macam tu. In Malaysia, we have the federal government, Kerajaan Malaysia, right? So we have states. So in UM, there's different faculties in UM. So our faculty is the Faculty of Built Environment. You will come and see how special our faculty is. We are on the top of a hill. We are the tallest building in UM. Is it? Yeah, I think so, because of the location, which is the top of a hill. And then we are 10 stories high. Okay, very special. Then we have at the lowest level, the department level. So if we see this as a governance structure in Malaysia, ini local authority lah, majlis juga kan. The majlis ni lah, Jabatan Harta Tanah, the Department of Real Estate. So all the small matters, you come to the department. Okay, things like having problems, you go to your PA, for instance, or your head department, or any of your lecturers, or any problem, if you want to ask for credit transfer, you go to Kak Leila here at the department level, okay? You don't go to UM, you go to department first. But big things, you go to the UM level. Okay, for instance, you want to ask on behalf of your cohort, on behalf of your program, so you go to the university level. But anyway, so at university level, yesterday you were not yesterday. On Friday, Sir Zul told you how lucky you are, okay, to be in UM, the top ranked university in Malaysia, and according to the QS World University Rankings, we are at number 65, which is not bad lah, not bad. Top 100. That's the best. Ranking of a Malaysian university, number 65 in this university world rankings. Then, okay, faculty Alam Bina, or faculty of the Built Environment. Okay, in Malaysia, there's only a few of Built Environment faculties, or faculty of Built Environment at the public universities. So we have in UM, in UTM, UITM, we have in USM, UPM, okay, UTHM, Unimas, but okay, I can say that our faculty offers the most complete lah, because we have 5 programs here, and all of the programs are professionally accredited, means that it's professionally recognized. You can become registered professionals if you study at the Faculty of Built Environment at the University of Malaya. Okay, so good choice, and lucky for you to come to our faculty. Now, last one, okay, our department, you are here at 2021. It's a 7 semester program, which will take 3.5 years. God willing, everything goes to plan, no failures, no repeats. Okay, you finish in 7 semesters. So 2025, you will graduate. Okay, wait, someone wants to come in again. Now, oops. Okay, so it's a 3.5 years program. Okay, so please come to class, pass all your exams, do all your assignments, and make sure that you graduate in 7 semesters time. Now, a little bit about our Department of Real Estate. Okay, so from the beginning, I just want to tell you the history of our department. I rasa Sezon ni kalau orang lain dia tutup dah, dia kunci pintu kelas. Tapi ni Dr. Has kan, kita bagilah orang masuk. Anyway, Our history. So we began, okay, the faculty actually, not the department. The faculty began as a program at the Faculty of Engineering in 1995. Are you born yet during this time, 1995? So that's when we had our first built environment program, which is the architecture program at the Faculty of Engineering. Okay, and our program came in a year later, 1996. Okay, 1996 we had QS, BS, and ourselves, okay, estate management. As I said earlier, our name before this was estate management, not real estate. So we began with the program of estate management at the Faculty of Engineering in 1996. And then after that, we managed to form a division of built environment at the Faculty of Engineering, okay, still under FOE. Yeah? We started off at the Faculty of Engineering in UM. And then in the year of 2000, we formed our own faculty, which is the Faculty of Built Environment. So what year is it now? 2021, right? So we are now 21 years old, old enough to vote, old enough to what to do other things lah. So 21 years old already, the faculty. And our previously the division, the program is now a full-blown Department of Estate Management in the year of 2000. 2011, we moved to the current building, which is Mercu Alam Bina, the 10-story building, the highest building in UM. And 2012, okay, the Urban and Regional Planning joined our faculty and complete the family of the Faculty of Built Environment. So now we have 5 different departments forming one faculty, which is the Faculty of Built Environment. And 23rd July 2020, last year, barely 1 year, 1 year, 3 months. Our Department of Estate Management changed to Department of Real Estate. So now there's no more mention of estate management. We are now real estate at UM. Okay. So that's why if you go to our Facebook page, our tagline is RE, motto lah, or our logo is RE at UM, Real Estate at UM. Anyway, our staff at the department. So we now have 10 academic staff plus Kak Lela. Okay, the 10 academic staff comprise 4 registered valuers, beginning with 1 professor, our dean, dean of the faculty. Remember the state government just now, menteri besarnya, the chief minister is our professor from the Department of Real Estate, who is Professor Dr. Anwar Alias. So all these lecturers will introduce ourselves after this, after my presentation. And then we have 2 associate professors, Associate Professor Dr. Xavier Yasmin Muhammad Adnan. And then we have Associate Professor Dr. Xavier Rosli Said. So for both associate professors, we call them Dr. Dr. Yasmin, Dr. Rosli. Okay. And then we have 5 senior lecturers. Myself, Dr. Xavier. SR here is not sister. SR is our profession, surveyor. Dr. Xavier Hasniati Hamzah. Dr. Xavier Ainuriza Muhammad Aini, Dr. Xavier Zahiria Yahya, Dr. Zaironisha Musa, and Dr. Xavier Zafira Asadat Zaid. Okay, so 5 senior lecturers. And then we have 2 lecturers. We have Surveyor Abdul Ghani Sarib, and then we have Surveyor Zulkifli Asher. Sezol kan last time? Even though he came last year, but he was the first to be introduced to you, Sezol. But anyway, you will meet all these people after my presentation. Now, just would like to tell you the nak cakap everyone is important, but if you come to the Mercu, to the Fakulti Alam Bina, okay, the place you come to do any dealings is level 8, because at level 8 is where our administrative office is. So administration, everything you want to complain, you want to submit any forms, you come to level 8, which is where the administrative office is. You come to level 8. So at level 8, you will find me, and then you will find Kak Lela. Okay. So myself, Dr. Has, I'm here at level 8 together with Kak Lela. Okay. Just as a reminder, if you have any forms to submit, if you need to see Kak Lela regarding any letters that you need the department to draft, come to level 8, okay, of the faculty. Then, okay, the department itself, okay, introduction to the staff. You have Professor Dr. Anwar Alias. This is his credential, okay, all his qualifications. You can see that our lecturers mostly have PhDs, okay. So Professor Dr. Anwar, and then we have associate professors. Okay, we have associate professor Dr. Yasmin, and then we have associate professor Dr. Rosli just now. So Dr. Anwar, sorry, Professor Anwar, Dr. Yasmin, Dr. Rosli, all of us have different specializations, special expertise. We teach you different subjects or different courses, we call them, different courses in UM. Okay. And I have to mention here that, as I said just now, okay, our dean at the faculty is Professor Dr. Anwar Alias. Okay, Professor Anwar lah, you call him. Okay, anyway, senior lecturers, you have 5, okay, and our Dr. Zairul is the MRE coordinator. So you are doing bachelor, but later on you may want to continue your studies. You want to do your master in real estate. So the person you come to see is the MRE coordinator, or any questions you ask the MRE coordinator. So in this case, our current MRE coordinator is Dr. Zairul. Okay, and then you have Dr. Aino, Dr. Zafira, Dr. Zahiria, okay, all ladies, right? And then you have Surveyor Gani, you have Surveyor Zul, okay, at the department. You can see all the different qualifications that we have. Okay, now something else about our department. We have adjunct professors that who are attached with us to give us advice, to help us, to what else? To bridge. Kita panggil bridge. To bridge academic and industry. To open up ways for us. Yeah. So in this case, our adjunct professor, the current one is adjunct professor Tan Sri Datuk Dr. Surveyor Abdul Rahman. So he is the executive chairman of Rahim & Co. International Student Berhad. We're going to have him at our professional talk series, the career talk on the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. I will give out the poster after this lah. So about next week, in fact. So we're going to have Tan Sri Rahim online, and he's going to explain about our career, our real estate professional career. That's very good, isn't it? Then our past adjunct professors, we used to have Surveyor Ishaq, Surveyor Elvin Fernandez, Surveyor Dr. Noziha Mat Zain. So all of these people are very important people in our field. Okay, so we managed to get Tan Sri Abdul Rahim this time. Next time, maybe someone else, okay, who is also prominent in real estate. Now, we also have visiting professors from overseas to come and then to give advice, to what else? To give talks to the students, to do all kinds of things lah, related to the academic side of our department. So we used to have from Hong Kong, Professor Rebecca. From Ulster in Ireland, we used to have Professor Greg Lloyd. We used to have Professor Deborah Peel, and then we had Professor Dominic Fisher. Dominic Fisher is actually from France, but he is everywhere in the world. So he's now in Australia. Okay, and then we had Professor Graham Newell from Western Sydney University. All these professors in the real estate field who are well known, and we had them as our visiting professors before. And we also have connections with overseas universities. Coming soon, we're going to sign an MOU with the NPTU, National Pingtung University in Taiwan. So we have all these connections with Daffodil in Bangladesh, NPTU in Taiwan, UNTAR in Indonesia. We had them for our mobility program in, was it September? September, I think. We just had them for our mobility program. And then we had connections with Vietnam, Thailand, and then Philippines. Okay, accreditation. Accreditation is quite important, okay, because this tells you the quality of your degree. I'm a bit over time. I have to really rush through. So we are accredited. okay, by the board of valuers, appraisers, and estate agents and property managers in Malaysia. So means that your degree is recognized. You can apply for TPC after you graduate with us. And then for anyone who wants to work overseas, we are also accredited by an international body, which is RICS. Okay, anyway, program aim, you can read later on. This is in your handbook, okay? So I just put it here. And then this as well, in your handbook as well, you will read this. Okay, what we expect you to obtain after your BRE study in UM. And now, how many of you? 48 of you. So this is the number of students that we had over the year. Now the total BRE students that we have is 144 plus lagi 35 who are doing their internship. Okay, so on campus we're going to have 144 students. And then our strengths, okay, what else? Alumni, I just would like to focus on this strong alumni support. That's why we have 5 alumni here. They are so supportive, okay, of the department. When we ask the alumni to come back to contribute, they do that, okay. So we hope the same from you guys in the future once you leave UM. So for first year students, I would like to stress that you have this special thing in your third year. You have the integrated project. Okay, in the semester khas, in the special semester. In the past, we do our integrated project overseas. So you have to organize, you have to collect money, you have to find out about accommodation. We will help you lah, accommodation, flights, and things like that. You have to organize, and you are going to experience this, yeah, doing field work overseas. Okay, but unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we had to do 2020 and 2021 integrated project online, but that's fine because the students learn as well. But anyway, learn something new. So you are a 3.5 years program. Okay, so Zoe has shown you this slide. Okay, these slides have shown you before. Now spectrum. Okay, spectrum is where all your materials or your lecture materials will be uploaded. So Spectrum is a friend, okay? And all the announcements, normally we announce in the WhatsApp group, but sometimes, you know, if you need information such as the cost information, the pro forma, you go to Spectrum, okay? Spectrum. So you have the WhatsApp group as well for the students for communication. Grading. So Zoe has mentioned before the grades, grading system in UM. So make sure you obtain 50 and above to pass your course. Okay, 50 and above semua orang, everyone. But of course lah, in first year you aim for this, the green one, top one. Okay, distinction, please. This is the magic number, 3.7, because this is the number where students obtain their dean's list. They get to be on the dean's list, and they will get a certificate. Every semester. So you must aim for to get your PNG English GPA of 3.7. Okay. Now study tips, etiquette. I think Sezo will touch more on this later on. Okay. Regarding the he's going to talk about transitioning to UM life. Okay. So do's and don'ts lah. So that one, Sezo is going to touch in more detail, okay? And as what he said before, try to get the highest GPA as possible. The highest as possible this semester is the best time to score. It will affect CGPA throughout the study. Work hard, okay? So these are all the awards that you may aim for in during your studies, okay? Not important, okay? The program achievements. Okay, our students' achievements, what they have won before. This is our board. Okay, we are going to have someone to talk about this lah later on. Okay, just to introduce. So all our graduates have worked in large organizations. Okay, our alumni, where are they? Some international ones. Okay, some local ones. Okay, so Facebook, yeah, everyone who has not joined, please join our Facebook page, Real Estate UM. Okay, so thank you. That's all my presentation. Now a bit behind time, but it's fine because I'm not going to introduce myself during the introduction one. Now meet your lecturers. Let's meet all the lecturers. So who wants to begin? Who wants to start the ball rolling for the lecture session? I nampak Zo dah on dia punya camera. Zo, do you want to start?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Also to our alumni, Shafriz, Aliza, Shafiq, who else? And then to our new students lah. Once again, congratulations for being accepted as a UM students. You are now at one of the best university in Malaysia and in the world. So I'm Zulkifli. We have met on last Friday. So in your first semester, I will teach you 2 subjects, which is accounting and principle of economics together with Dr. Zafira. I think that's all for now. Thank you.
Dr. Zairul can start kot. Let's do the lecturer Z dulu.
Z dulu. Yeah, Z, why not?
Dr. Zairul, mute.
Okay. Hi, good morning to everyone. Okay, to first year student, I would like to congratulate to all of you because of choosing Bachelor of Real Estate as your platform to your future professions. So welcome to the Real Estate Department. So my name is Dr. Zairul Nisha Musa. Okay, you can call me Dr. Zairul. Okay, and for your information, I joined UM since 1997 until today. So it's about 24 years service in UM already. So I will be teaching you all maintenance management, property management, facilities management, research method, and I'm also the coordinator of the Master of Real Estates. Okay, besides doing all the academic works, I love to travel, listen to all kind of music and love to sing as well. Okay, and when come to the food, okay, all kind of traditional Malaysian cuisine is my favorite. So, but beside that, I love the Korean food. Okay, remember that? Anything want to spend it and go to the Korean food restaurant.
Zairul, kasih makan.
Okay, about my character, okay, I'm a very simple, okay, a happy-go-lucky person, soft-hearted and caring. So I think that's all for now. Okay, I wish you all the best to all of you and enjoy your experience learning in here. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the next Z.
Okay, so there's 4 Z, okay, lecturer Z in RE. So there's Surveyor Zo, and then Dr. Zairul, myself, and then Dr. Zahiria. Dr. Zahiria? Tak ada. Maybe I can go first lah kot. Hi everyone. My name is Zafira, but most of your seniors call me Dr. Zaf because it's shorter. I am from UM, like forever here, from PASUM in 2005. And then I was in a different faculty. And then I came to this faculty, and then I'm still here, and now I work here. So I am the breeds of UM lah, okay? If you are talking about UM DNA, I probably have it. So I'll see you guys, I think in the first year, I'm gonna see you with Surveyor Zo for Principle of Economics. Oh, congratulations everyone, and also hi to all your alumni as well. I don't like Dr. Zairul, I also like to eat many things, and I like Korean food as well, I guess. And we do share our love for food. So, oh yeah, and also I am the youngest in the department.
Yeah.
For now. Yeah, so I've been in US since 2015. As compared to Dr. Zairul in 1997. And they were all my lecturers as well. I'm also happy-go-lucky. I do tell a lot of stories in my class. So when we are in class, I'll tell you many, many more stories, okay? So thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys in class. Take care. So I think I'll give it to Dr. Surveyor Zahiria next.
Can.
Hello, can you hear me? Assalamualaikum. I'm Dr. Dr. Surveyor Zahiria binti Yahya, but I prefer you to call me just Dr. Zai. Yeah, I graduated from University Technology Mara, yeah, with Bachelor of Estate Management Honours in 1990. So you can calculate lah how old I am now. What else? Oh, sorry, forgot to welcome you all. Welcome to Universiti Melaya. Congratulations. By the way, I'm also a registered valuer, yeah, registered estate agent, and registered property manager, as well as a business valuer, yeah, with the ICVS, yeah. What else you want to know about me?
Teaching what course? What course? Teaching.
Oh, I'm teaching mostly the valuation subjects, yeah, the investment valuation, the special property valuation, business valuation, as well as property taxation. Yeah, also is called property taxation, but it also involves the property valuation in that subject. Yeah, in property taxation. I think that all. What I like, I also like Zafira. I like to eat. That's why I'm obese now. Okay. As well as I also like reading. Yeah, and watching Netflix as well. Yeah, I just finished the watching Squid Games. Yeah. Okay. I think you know what is Squid Games. I think that's all. In terms of character, I am quite garang. Yeah, I'm the mat tiri in the department. Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Next. Following the reverse alphabetical order, Dr. Yasmin.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, I may be as old as your mother, yeah, because I do have a daughter which is about the same age as some of you, yeah. She's my fourth daughter, you know, fourth child, you know, imagine. So I'm quite can expect, you know, how old I am. Okay, I've been in Universiti Melaya since 2001. Yeah, I think some of the students here are some of the lecturers here are my students, former students actually. Yeah. Okay. Before joining Universiti Melaya, I was with the working in a property consulting firm for just a while, and I was in the corporate sector. So basically, my experience is basically in the corporate sector before I joined the university. So I'll be seeing you all mainly in year 2 and 3, yeah, and I'll be covering the subjects of property management, maintenance, yeah, and marketing and estate agency as well. Yeah, so I hope to see you later, yeah. I do know about 12 of you all are my sort of, you know, the persons that I'm going, I mean the ones that I'm going to look after until you graduate. Hopefully, I don't know whether I'll be seeing you until the end, yeah. But hopefully, I'll try to make sure that you do well, yeah. Because I mean, studying in Universiti Melaya, I mean, there are many challenges, but I think all the lecturers over here are here to help you, yeah. So don't be shy to come over and talk to us when you do have face many issues or problems, yeah. I think I'm sure your seniors who are here today also will advise you to do so. So be open to, you know, to the profession. It's profession that, you know, there's that you can actually attempt to do so many things, yeah. So I hope that you enjoy your journey here, and I'm always here, yeah, for you to come and talk, yeah, with the other lecturers as well. Okay, good luck, and hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Dr. Yasmin. Yeah. Dr. Rosli. Dr. Rosli Said.
Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. So my name is Rosli Said. I was born by the Department of Estate Management in year 2000. So basically, the department was only 1 year old. So I've been, you know, keeping or growing together with all the colleagues up to now, where the department has been changed to Department of Real Estate. So basically, I'm one of okay, not the longest, one of the longest what we call it, lecturers at this department. So basically, I've gone through several experience and also have the up and down situation with the students. So basically, sometimes I can solve, sometimes together with other lecturer we can solve. So basically, all of us here are not going to teach you in SEM 1. So what I advise you, do not use some of the old styles where you actually see your lecturer who teach you. So I would suggest that you see any of the lecturers, regardless whether they're teaching you or not, during the first semester. So basically, like I said, different lecturers will have different experience. So it's up to you. Don't be shy because you are already a university student. So go ahead with it. And then what I'm going to say here is my son is about the same age like you all here. He's also doing a real estate course at one of IPTA in Asia, but definitely not in Otherwise, he should be with you here. The reason is he said he wants to be his daddy, but he doesn't want to be his lecturer. That's why he has to go to other university. So he trained as an engineer at engineering college. It's good because it's not.
Up.
He has been working.
Line Dr. Ru.
Sorry.
Breaking up.
Sorry, Dr. Has.
Breaking up just now. We couldn't hear some of what you said.
Oh, I see. Okay. So he constantly. Can you hear me? Hello.
Line is not so good, but it's okay. Go ahead, please.
Boleh dengar.
Boleh dengar. Okay. So to prove to you that real estate is basically a good choice, so that's why I also suggest my son real estate course. So enjoy yourself, everyone. Like I said, you can see everyone here, not only the lecturer who are teaching you in SEM 1. Okay, good luck, everyone. Thank you, all the alumni. So good to see you again. So thank you, everyone. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rosli. So I will skip myself because you are going to see more of me after this. And I also am in your WhatsApp group. So you will know my character soon enough. I'm quite garang, yeah. Okay, anyway. The 3 A's, we have, first of all, Dr. Aino Riza. Dr. Aino.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Are you guys with us?
Raise your hand, someone, if you can hear. Yeah, okay, good idea. Good. Yeah, we can see more hands, yeah. Okay, good. Okay,
Alright.
good.
Okay, so yeah, takut dengar tak dengar ya. Alright, okay. So the name is Aino Riza. Your senior call me Dr. Aino. Okay. I am also like Dr. Zafira, alumni of PASOM, Asasi Science Physical, but I ended up doing real estate and I never regret ever since. Yeah, so walaupun initially I wanted to become an engineer, but never regret my decision to be in this line. I joined as a lecturer back in 2004. I'm the second youngest in the department after Dr. Zafira. So nak kena declare juga. Alright. What else? I will be teaching you guys valuation. So you'll be seeing me in the next 2 weeks, in your first class. Lagi apa? I like reading. I like running. So hopefully I can finish my first half marathon by the end of the year. Hopefully, inshallah. And what else? I think I'll also be teaching you investment in your second year. So before I forgot, I want to say congratulations for joining for being the chosen one. And I just want to remind you guys, it's going to be a long journey here. It's going to be 3.5-year journey for you guys. So I want you to remember your whys, the reason why you're in so that you will be motivated throughout your years here in Okay, remember your whys. Always remember your whys. Okay, if if you don't know your whys, you got to figure out today what is your whys. Okay, so our role here in UM is not just about providing you the necessary knowledge that you need to get a piece of paper, to get a piece of degree, but our role here in UM, because we are number one, is to guide you, to assist you to acquire your career capital. Okay, remember, it's not just about giving you information, because if it's just about giving you information, you can get it from the internet. Yeah, but our role here is to guide you to accumulate your career capital so that when you go out, you'll be so good, so rare, and so valuable in the market. Just like your alumni that are here with us today. They are so valuable that people headhunted them. Okay, so they're very, very good. Okay, so you've got to listen to them afterwards. Okay, but to achieve, to be very good and to be good and so valuable outside later on when you graduate, you need to remember this. You need to be present in class physically, and your mind also needs to be present in class. Yeah, so that means not missing class. Yeah, you got to be present. You got to do all tutorials, tutorials given by the lecturers. Yeah, especially Dr. Rosli, you got to do that. Yeah, jangan tak buat tutorial Dr. Rosli, kena buat. Okay, be present. Always be engaged in class. Yeah, you know, interact with other students, your classmate. Yeah, don't confine yourself to just your group, your you know, people from your kampung ke apa ke. Yeah, yeah. This is the time where you mingle, build your career capital. That's my advice to you. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay, that's very good. Thank you, Dr. Aino. And we have now the second A, Surveyor Ghani, Abdul Ghani.
Yes, hi. Assalamualaikum. Do you hear me all right?
Yes, very clear.
Okay, thank you. All right. Welcome to UM, to everyone. And of course, congratulations, yeah, for being accepted into the program, Bachelor of Real Estate. Basically, I was once like you are now, actually, because I graduated in UM. I graduated from UM in 2001. So I was once one of the pioneers, all right? I mean, from student becoming the lecturer here. Before that, I had several years of experience in valuation with Jones Lang Wooten, Land, and also we call it Perdas Properties, right? Before I joined in as lecturers. Yes, I'm sure everyone is excited, right, to be here to experience the university life. We too, because for the past 3 semesters, we haven't had a chance to meet everyone physically. So this is the time that we are really feel delighted, actually, very much to see everyone, okay, in class physically, although by rotational basis. That is okay. I really hope you have enjoyable time here in UM. All right, be good, okay, give your best, make us proud, make your parents proud, make yourself proud as well, right? I will teach you valuation in the first year, first semester, second semester, and also land economics in your second year. And I also will sort of, facilitate in terms of your research later on. All right, so yes, that's it for now, I guess. Stay safe, and then take care, right?
Okay.
See you later. Thanks.
All right. Okay, then last but not least, we have our dekan, our dean, Professor Anwar, Professor Dr. Anwar.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Boleh dengar saya ke?
Webcam tak on, Prof? Tak boleh on. Tak ada.
On dah. Okay, I on, tapi sekejap.
Oh, I see, okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kenapa pula ni? Okay.
It's okay, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, very good morning to all of you. And then welcome to Faculty of Built Environment, University of Malaya, as mentioned by...
Sorry, Dekan tak boleh nampak muka. Dekan nampak separuh je muka.
Okay, as mentioned by Dr. Haas just now and my fellow lecturers, you are joining the best university in Malaysia. There is and top 100 university in the world, and then also the good big environment studies in the world based on the subject ranking. Okay, thank you also my the alumni of the real estate department. Okay, nice to see you again, Mechi. And then hi, UMHE, Shafri, and Aliza. Aliza is here?
Yes.
Okay, okay, that's Aliza. And
Niti
then there
as
is
well.
all
Niti.
Niti, all is my my student
Shafiq.
Shafiq.
Shafiq Mazli.
Shafiq.
No, we have a
Shafiq
Shafiq
Mazli
Mazli here.
also. Shafiq Mazli also. Okay. Okay. Thank you for give your support to your department, your previous department, and then also, okay, I'm the oldest of the lecturers in the department, I guess, because yeah, my youngest son is at your age now, because my youngest, not the eldest. Dr. Rosli mentioned about that his eldest son, but I'm the youngest is at your age, and then also I hope that you are serious in your program, in your study, because I need you to show that you will be graduate like our alumni like Meichi, Shafri, Aliza will be you have something, and Niti also have the something that what we call is UMDNA. That is a very important. And then now we are practicing the what we call the core value. We call is poise, passion. Okay, I hope that you really passionate in your study. And then you have a oneness. Zero O is a oneness. Then you have to be team up with your friend, everything, and then make it to be a successful. And then you must be fully integrity. Make sure that no cut and paste type of assignment, and then no cheating, and then you must be sincere in your what you do. And then most important thing, the last E is empathy to those young those, and then to help each other in your, especially in the integrated project that you're going to have in your third year, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'm not sure that I'm going to teach you because in 1.5 years I will retire. I don't know whether normally I will teach the second and third year, and also the fourth year, but I don't know whether I have the opportunity to teach you. However, if I don't have the opportunity to teach you, please welcome to my office, and whatever the problem that you have, you will be definitely see more often with the head of the department, Dr. Hasnati. But if you come to see the dean, meaning that you have whether you have two news actually, whether bad or good news. Yeah. That is those under pemerhatian will be saying the dean of the faculty, or the good news you will receive in the award or something. Okay. Okay, I hope that you enjoy your life in 3.5 years life in the faculty of management, like your seniors, our alumni did last time. They really enjoy, and then you can but you at the same time you can enjoy the life, but don't forget to be focused in your study, because this program will give you the opportunity to have a 3 license in when you practice later on. The first one we call it is a B license as a valuer, E license as a estate agent, and then the newest one is the property manager license. There's no other profession. You just follow one program, then you get a 3 license. This is the special of the real estate. Okay, with that, I think Dr. Has, thank you for organizing this kind of forum, and then I think that I hope that everyone will be successful in your career. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Prof. Prof. Anwar.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we have met all our lecturers. So now we shall proceed with the next event, next agenda. Okay. So this morning we are so lucky to have with us 5 alumni from different real estate practice. Okay, I can say practice lah. Okay, so we have one from property management, surveyor Yuan Meichi from Knight Frank. We have from valuation, and Syafriz, survey, you dah SR ke? No, okay, tak apa. Mr. Syafriz Takiuddin. Not yet. Soon. Mr. Muhammad Syafriz Takiuddin, who is with the Valuation and Property Services Department, JPPH in BM, Jabatan Penilaian dan Perkhidmatan Harta. Thanks to COVID, we don't have to fly him all the way from Sarawak. He's here online with us. Okay, he's based in Sarawak. And then we have from agency, Mr. Syafiq Mazli. Syafiq, hi Syafiq.
Salam. Hi Syafiq.
And then from research and consultancy, we have surveyor Niti. Her full name is Niti Aini. Niti Aini Jawa. Niti, are you with Knight Frank now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay, why tak silap? Okay, anyway, I look at your business card again because I thought it's JL. Anyway, old news, right? Finally, last but not least, we have with us for property development, we have Madam Aliza Saidon. Okay. Now, welcome to all 5 alumni to the special forum that we organized with our juniors, with the first year students this morning.
Dr. Has, actually, Syafiq buat apa sekarang? Estate agency ya?
Agency.
Oh, okay, orang kaya lah.
Orang kaya lah. Das.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay. Now, let us begin by inviting Surveyor Yuan Meichi. Yuan Meichi to talk about property management. Okay.
Hi, y'all can hear me, right?
Can.
Hi. So this is Meichi here.
Hi, Meichi.
Hi. So I'm same batchmate with Dr. I know now and Liz, Eliza. So yeah, it's very good to see my J lecturers. It's been a long time since I graduated. Thank you for inviting me on this forum. Just a quick intro. I'm currently attached with Knight Frank Property Management, which is part of Knight Frank Malaysia. Knight Frank is established in 2002. And we set up the property management arm in 2017 in line with the Strata Management Act. So I have a probably a bit interesting career because before I went into property management, I started my first year after graduation in valuation, internship and valuation. Then I went into something called development consultancy marketing. So in the development consultancy marketing, I did purely shopping malls development and leasing. So which means that we help find tenants for a shopping mall. We help look at the designs on how we should place it, how to reconfigure it. We look at trade mix, what is the rental benchmarkings and all that. So I've did quite a bit of that. Then I had an opportunity to actually go to China and work for 2 years there, doing very similar work, looking at the shopping malls there under my then company. And they actually had 2 malls in the pipeline in China in different states. And we were looking at the development, the marketability, so we're doing the assessments on what are the trades to put inside there, how you reconfigure the mall, and etc. So after I came back, I joined a mall in Johor in JB City Square. So during my time there, I did a lot of AEI. AEI is actually what we call Asset Enhancement Initiative. It's basically upgrading of the shopping mall for improvement. So we created a lot of new concepts for the mall and actually brought in brands like H&M, at time Delicious, the F&B and all that. So I had a full long line of career in retail, in leasing, and from there actually in marketing. You may think that it's probably not really related with real estate, but actually it's not. It's very related because of my background in real estate management valuation. So I have a better understanding on sometimes when a mall owner looks like, and for their point of view, you know, how to take care of their asset, you know, what are the things that we need to do from that angle instead of purely from a leasing or a marketing angle to that. But it's a little bit more exciting because you're talking about events, you're talking about social media, you're meeting like all the fashion brands and actually trying out some of the interesting F&Bs, you know, and whatnot. So so we have worked with new malls. After that, I came back to KL and I started my property management side. So I became a center manager for a mall in Mont Kiara. Okay, so that was my transition from marketing leasing to actually property management. So I've been in center management since then, and I've been looking after malls. So from one mall to now 4 malls. Okay, so started with center management for one. Then when I joined Knight Frank in 2015, I was actually helping them looking after Sungai Wang. So after being at Sungai Wang, so I came back to HQ and now I head the property management division for the retail side. So currently under our portfolio, there is actually 4 malls. So we're talking about Selayang Mall, the Shaw Shopping Gallery in Malacca, Sungai Wang, of course. We do manage some parcels in Summit, the shopping mall, and also the office tower. And we have a very small one in KK called Jesselton Mall as well. So yeah. So we looked at everything in the mall. Different sites got different scopes and all that, but essentially it's about shopping mall. So as you can see, it's not really becoming only a valuer. I think that's my key message for all you new joiners and whatnot. It can be a very diversified career if you choose for it to be, and it can be pretty diversified. And that has actually, my background in asset management has actually helped me really well along my whole line of career and all that. Are we open for questions or?
I think we save the questions for the end of the session. Yeah, I think all the alumni talk first and then we have the Q&A. Is that all,
Okay.
Yuan?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Thank you
very
very
good. A
much.
very good opening from Yuan, yeah, whereby we have been introduced to the world of property management, and I can see that Dr. Aino said she would like to join you actually if she's not an academician. It's not too late, Dr. Aino, can still. Anyway, so that's from Surveyor Yuan. Now we have the second speaker to talk about valuation. Yeah, so we have Mr. Shafriz from GPPH.
Hi. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. First of all, I'm very happy to be back with all of the lecturers. We have Dr. Has, Dr. Aino, Dr. Anwar, Surveyor Gani, Dr. Rosli, Dr. Yasmin, Dr. Zafira, Dr. Zai, Dr. Zairul, and Surveyor Zulkifli Shah. Actually, initially I didn't wear a tie, but then when I figured out one of the daughter of my boss is inside here, so I changed my tiger lah, so I have to wear a tie. So Dr. Has, do you mind if I share my slides here?
Can, sure.
Just a short one. Ada gambar-gambar sikit lah. So before I begin, my name is Muhammad Shafriz bin Takiuddin. I'm from Banting, Selangor. I'm currently stationed in Jabatan Penilaian dan Perkhidmatan Harta Kuching, Sarawak. First posting pun dah kena pergi JPPH lah di Kuching. So this is my path from since my foundation. So I did my foundation in built environment, University of Malaya, from 2011 to 2012, and then I managed to get into one of the best department, one of the best university, which is Department of Estate Management, University of Malaya. Then I did my internship as well as my first career in Savills Malaysia in research and consultancy. And then I continue to diversify my skills. I entered Platinum Victory Group, which is one of the property developer in Setapak. And then I joined SP Setia from 2017 until 2018. And then I continue my career in Jabatan Penilaian dan Perkhidmatan Harta, currently in Kuching, Sarawak. So initially, during my 1.5 years in JPPH, I did a lot of valuation. There are special properties that I have valued before, Kuching International Airport, a few of vacant land with different profiles in Kuching, Sarawak. So right now I'm handling NAPIC, National Property Information Center for State of Sarawak. That's why I said just now, the daughter of Director of NAPIC, Puan Aina, is inside here. So that's why I kena pakai my tie. Atikah Najwa, if I'm not
Ya,
mistaken.
betul.
Are you inside here?
Atikah
Sorry
Najwa,
lah.
are you here?
Terpaksa pakai tie
Kita
sebab
boleh
bos
check.
dah
We
WhatsApp
can
tadi.
check. Tak ada, dia tak ada.
Okay.
Nanti kita boleh report.
Okay, so dalam slide ni there are a few photos lah from beginning of my journey in UM. So this photo was back in 2012 when Professor Graham Noel visited Department of Estate Management back in 2012. Saya yang pakai baju hitam tu lah, masa mula-mula kurus ya semua, tak cukup makan. So 2012 my first year, and 2013 EM Estate Management Family Day in Muara Beach Resort. So this one photos back in 2013 after our semester examination, macam dah jadi satu tradition. After examination, then we take a photo, then we put it and upload inside the Facebook. So every year dia akan keluar. So it remind us how good was those moments back in during study days. And this was back in 2013 where we had our program Khidmat Masyarakat in Langkawi. Inside this photo, I think we have a few lecturers. Dr. Zai, Surveyor Gani, the rest maybe at the back lah, saya tak nampak.
Viral as well.
Yes, ada. So inside when we are in university, it's not about 24 hours reading the lecture note. We have to be involved in other activities as well. Contohnya macam program Khidmat Masyarakat. So these are the things that will make strengthen the bond between you guys, the student, as well as together with the lecturers and the outside community. So next, 2014 post semester examination punya gambar juga. We love to take photo, don't know why lah. And then 2014 we have EM Madicam, Estate Management Madicam in Melaka, Umang Chalet. So this was our photo after being madid back in 2014 in Melaka. And then this was a few activities that we had in Melaka, Umang Chalet. And then yes, these are a few activities that we had in Melaka back in 2014. These are all memories. Maybe during your study time you won't be bothered about collecting this photo, but then when you entered your career, you start working, then these are the things that you're gonna miss. And then 2014 also we have our visit to Petronas Twin Tower Bridge. We had Dr. Yasmin together with us. My first and the last time, I think, the only time that we managed to get into the bridge. And then 2014, we have our final presentation for investment valuation with Dr. Zai. Dr. Zai, you are in the middle of the photo. Saya masih ingat lagi lah, masa ni presentation memang kena tiaw kau lah semua. So lepas presentation semua ambil gambar senyum je, like nothing happened. So it's a great memories. Walaupun you kena marah, even though you are being scolded, you have to repair your reports and everything. These are the memories that you need to record and put somewhere so that you can, when you look at the photo, you can see how you were trained, how you're gonna miss these moments. And then 2014, we have also another post-semester exam punya gambar. And then another gambar. These are all the friends that you are going to miss. And then these are the post-final presentation punya dinner. We had our dinner in Sushi King, I think, in Petaling Jaya. And the guy at the bottom left is the husband of Dr. Zafira. He's also my classmate. And it's pretty awkward actually bila your best friend is also the husband of your lecturer. It's like nak panggil apa, doktor ke, nak panggil Zafira ke, nak panggil I ke, nak panggil you. So those are dilemma.
Always hoping for soalan bocor.
So these are my cheat codes lah. Having him as my best friend. And then 2015 post semester examination, this time we decided to wear baju kurung and baju Melayu because it's near Raya, I think, in 2015. And then we have our integrated project in 2015, Assumption University Bangkok, like what Dr. Has has showed just now. These are the universities that we had our MOU. We had our trip, I think, for 1 week, right after the Bangkok shrine bombing. Everyone was scared during that time, but then we give it a go, and then Alhamdulillah, everything was fine. I still remember it was about a week after the Bangkok shrine bombing, but we managed to go through the IP and everything safely, Alhamdulillah. And then these are some photos. So itu nampak Dr. Has makan macam-macam, and then on the right on the photo on
muda dulu.
and on our right is the photos right after our arrival in Bangkok. We were waiting for the bus lah. And then this was the last photo of our group photo, which is the last assignment submitted. You can see our tower in the back there, Mercu Alam Bina. This was the last assignment that we submitted back in 2016. So only 2 cheat codes that I would like recommend for you guys to remember lah. First one, always respect the lecturer, no matter how clever we are, how much do we know, or how good we are compared to our lecturer. The first thing is respect our lecturers. And second one is never skip classes and ask questions, do tutorials. If you do these 2 things, I can guarantee you, inshallah, you can graduate with flying colors. Just remember these 2 things. Respect your lecturers, no matter he or she is a new lecturer ke, he or she didn't know some of the things that you know ke, you know more than him or her ke, always respect your lecturers. And secondly, I repeat, never skip classes. Ask question, even though the question sounds silly, stupid, but you will sound silly and stupid for I think 5 to 10 seconds, and you will remember the answer for your whole life. And actually kan, during the classes when you ask the question, you can get some soalan bocor. Especially siapa? Saya tak ingat. Cik Zul lah. Cik Zul selalu bagi soalan bocor. Cik Zul.
Baiknya.
Lepas tu, then after classes, one or two week before the examination, you pergi jumpa lecturer lah, minta ajar something.
Bukan soalan bocor, itu you analyse past year question, then you tallykan dengan your course learning objective, then you will get the hint lah out of the question.
Betul. Soalan my term is soalan bocor, but then you have to pandai-pandai tangkap lah sebenarnya. Dalam 100 perkataan yang Cik Zul bagi tahu tu, ada 1-2 perkataan yang akan hit the right note. And do your tutorials. If not, memang Dr. Rosli akan tiba you habis-habis lah. Okay, so this was the happy moment. We graduated. On my left is Mr. Imran, my classmate, and on my right is my wife right now, Alia Atira. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Moral of the story is not only can you get a crow when you study here, but also a potential spouse. You know, husband or wife.
Yeah,
kan?
3 in 1. 3 in 1. You got your best friend, you got your wife.
Okay, 3 in 1. Okay, good, Shafiq. Thank you very much. That's a very interesting presentation. Yeah, very interesting one from Shafiq. Can we have Shafiq to talk about agency next?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum kepada semua lecturer dan all new student. I hope that I will be giving permission untuk cakap dalam bahasa Melayu. So is it a problem? Should I change to?
Because we have international. Mix sikit lah. We have 3.
Okay, no
Actually,
problem.
this year we have 3 international students. Yes.
Okay, I am not the right person to talk about agency because during my study I'm not the top student among the top student, and in the industry I'm not rich yet. I mean, Saya tak kaya lagi pun. Okay, but today is not about me. It's about the new student. It's about you guys. So I'm going to give you. Hopefully, you can get something from what I'm going to share. Okay, estate agency is one of the tunnel to become rich. So if you see in Malaysia, the minimum commission that you get per transaction is 1,000 ringgit, but the maximum is 3% out of the transaction. That means if we translate to money, if we translate to the commission, let's say the average double-story terrace house is 500,000 ringgit in Klang Valley. So if you could sell just one, you can earn 15,000 ringgit for that particular commission, for that particular transaction. So if your aim to become rich, I will suggest you, this is jahat sikit lah, I will suggest you go for the NCC for a 2-day course, bayar 600 ringgit, register with the board and get your RAN number, and then start practicing estate agency. But if you want to be richer than that, I mean, kalau nanti kita sakit ke apa, kita dah tak boleh close deal. We are not going to do sales sampai mati. So this is one way. I mean, complete your study, get your degree, get your license, and with your license, you could ada 50 RAN. Currently is a 50 RAN. I mean 50 real estate negotiator that produce 15,000 ringgit per deal for you. So this is a two different path. I mean, you could, if you want to get rich just for sake of get rich, you could get the easy path. But if you want to stay relevant in the industry, you need to get the certificate. I mean, you need to get the degree, you need to get the license. It's a long shot. I started, actually, I'm not a graduate and become a real estate agent or real estate negotiator right away. I'm a corporate valuer with Friend and Horn. I do valuation of shopping mall. I do valuation of office building. But then I mean, it's all about the salary lah for my particular time. But what I gather during my experience is the knowledge. I mean, during my study, during my practice, is the knowledge. If you want to become a good estate agent, there is two type of person in sales: the one that holding a machine gun and the one that holding a sniper. I mean, the rifle. If you don't have the knowledge, you will holding a machine gun and shoot everywhere, and perhaps 1 or 2 bullets hit the deal. But if you prepare yourself with the knowledge of valuation, property management, market research, you could hold a rifle and wait for the right time to shoot a bigger target. I mean, nobody will trust you. I mean, let's take for example, if you drop right now and become a real estate negotiator with a 2 days certificate, how do you want to engage Dr. Haas if she want to sell her house? How do you want to convince her, I'm the right person, I know everything to sell your house? That is another level. I mean, if you complete and you have a discipline, you have the integrity, and you have a knowledge by fulfilling all the studies and all the requirement that you have, you need to do right now. I mean, surely you could sell bigger than a house, bigger than $1 million property. I mean, you could sell a shopping mall, office building, a hospital, maybe. Who knows? Is 100 million ringgit of transaction. Okay, and then with the kind of knowledge that you get, you would and with the accreditation that you have as a license holder or a graduate of EM, you will stay relevant in the market. You will stay relevant. I mean, if the board decide to change some of the regulation, I mean, kick off the RAN, the 2 days certificate, and make all the real estate negotiator for those who are the PA, the license, the graduate, the graduate, the degree holder. I mean, you will have to restart again. You will have to restart again. And with this kind of knowledge that you learn in the university, you have the discipline and integrity to select what kind of deal that you want to make. Of course, if you want to get rich, you can go many ways. There is a lot of loophole just for the sake of become rich. But if you have the knowledge, you have the integrity to select. Because for me, I hold one principle. If some of the lecturer could translate the terms, I hold with the principle of hak datang before, hak datang lepas tanggungjawab. I mean, you need to fulfill some responsibility first before you get something. You earn the reward. That goes with all my this that I do. So I need to make sure everything is clear, is transparent, is the right way. Then only I'll take that kind of deal. Okay. One thing is the most important. Why you need a degree in real estate? Because I and we need people like you to rebuild the market. I mean, for now, the market is quite, I would say, rosak. We all heard from our parent, from our relative, that the house price is insane. It's crazy. Who going to afford to buy this sort of property? Because of people, the property transaction is too complicated that other people without the integrity are taking advantage, such as markup loan or whatsoever. I'm not going to talk in details about that. It's too complicated. But then, if you earn a position in the market with a degree, with a license, then you can rebuild the property market in Malaysia, so that our property market will become healthy. I mean, healthy. All of us who could afford everything that without doing many sacrifice for the sake of living in our own country. I think that's all for now. Okay. I hope that you guys do well in your study and complete, for whatever sake it is, complete your degree.
Good advice, actually, Shafiq. Yeah, because we have had people in the past who dropped their subject after first year because they got excited with selling real estate.
You are not going.
By learning 1 year is enough. It's not enough, right, Shafiq? Not enough. So you need to complete your degree. Yes. Don't get excited. Some of our students do part-time jobs. Join part-time, work part-time as RAN. As what Shafiq mentioned just now. RAN stands for Real
Estate Negotiator.
So RAN, the beauty of RAN is you don't have to get your degree yet. So that's why I terus. Basically brokers without degrees. Macam itulah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Right. So thank you very much. Shafiq, stay on because we may have some questions at the end. Next we have Surveyor Niti Aini Jawa from Knight Frank, who's going to talk about research and consultancy. Niti, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Haz. Okay, hi, good morning, everybody. So it's really a pleasure meeting the lecturers again after many years, I think. And and fellow alumni also. Hi to you all. First time meeting you all, I think. And actually, when I was seeing Mr. Shafri's showing all the photographs, right? It's bringing back all the memories, so many after that, so nice. Thanks for sharing that, Mr. Shafri's. And okay, so a little bit of brief introduction about myself. So I'm actually a graduate from definitely from built environment faculty in both degree and masters of real estate. So I actually started off like I was very interested in doing property management in the beginning. So when I started off with my internship in the first year of my career, like I started off with property management, but then some things happened and it didn't get well. And I can say by luck chose me to go into research. Then so I started off with research in the first year itself. That time I was working with PPC International. So I really have to thank my that time boss and my all-time mentor, Dr. Surveyor Sidus, that time. Okay. And yeah, so my journey in research started there. And I traveled for 10 years in the same company. And I grew up there from a property exec to a manager level there. And after that, I shifted to JLL Property Services, and I was also doing research and consultancy. And now, as you guys know, I'm with Knight Frank, also doing research in the position of a senior manager. So you can see my growth in the research part. How has it been in the past 12, 13 years? Okay, so maybe some of you thinking what is research is about. Actually, and I also heard many graduates who come to my company for internship, they say research is quite boring and I don't know what is research about. So I think it's time for me to tell how interesting research is. Like research is actually a very basic and core for all the practices. Research is everywhere. You do research in valuation, you do research in agency, because you look for transaction, you find for asking, you look for market comparables. All that is actually research. So you don't run away too much from research actually. So I think it's important for all of us to master it. And research is basically collecting data, and you actually build database using the data that you collected. You use it for your reports later and to advise your clients. So it is not really something very alien that you think that something new that you have to learn. It actually flows through all your subjects that you are learning now. Okay, so but if you see, research also comes together with consultancy. So research and consultancy together as a department, what they do is we produce market and feasibility study reports, and we also produce publications, and these publications are used to tell the people who reads your report that how's the market behavior, what is currently happening, what is your forecast for the future. So all this helps you in the corporate world. And then actually how I started liking research is because there is some factors that actually excites me when I do research. One thing is my interest, interest to learn. That is actually brought me because research now, when you do research, right, you do new things every day. It's not the same thing. You don't look at the same thing every day. Today you will do an integrated project. Tomorrow you will do a vacant land. Then the next day you will do a sole residential projects, and then all these projects is actually all over the country. So I can say, based on my experience, I traveled all over Malaysia doing research, and I did most of research works like feasibility studies in all these states. So when I travel, I actually like traveling a lot. So while doing research, I also take the opportunity to travel. So for those who likes traveling, research will be very apt for you. And if I can share with you my experience, memorable projects and which are very close to my heart, it's actually Langkawi City in Langkawi. It's actually a viewing tower project. It's an integrated project set along the beach, but it has a viewing tower, and viewing tower is actually very iconic. You don't get to do viewing tower all the time. It's like by luck you get it. Okay, and I got a chance to do a viewing tower, and my biggest project I would say is TRX. I recently worked on TRX project, so I can tell you the amount of knowledge that I learned while doing this project is invaluable. It's not measurable. So that's one. And I worked with most known developers. So when you work with all these developers, like, you know, there is a lot of information and knowledge that you can get from these developers, because they have different kind of projects, and different kind of projects has different kind of strategies, marketing, all those things. So another a developer that I can mention is Hayton in Malacca. So I worked with all the projects with them. Basically, so when I work with this kind of developers, I travel to Malacca a lot, Langkawi a lot. So I know about these places very much. I even travel to Sabah. So I get to know about all these places, the market behavior there, the pattern there. So it's really very interesting. You know, I recommend, like, you know, you should consider doing research in future. And then some of you may be thinking, like, what would be the salary range for a fresh grad if I start with the research? Maybe I can give you a rough idea. For a fresh grad, maybe I think the starting salary would be around 2,200 to 2,005. But it depends on the organization, like, you know, how big it is, and the kind of like scope of work that you'll be getting to do, that kind of things. And then I think to become a researcher, what is important, the skills that you have to develop to equip yourself to be competitive in the market is, like, you know, you have to be like really good in Excel. Now PowerPoint is becoming very important, and then Microsoft Word. When I talk about Excel and PowerPoint, right, I would suggest to build your skills in these two areas, like to become advanced users. Knowing only basics may not be good enough. So please try to learn this. And definitely I would say graduate in the, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the first thing. The first thing is you should graduate in the degree of real estate. Then the second thing is developing all these skills. And along with all this Microsoft, communication skills is very important. Some of us can be very reserved. I used to be very reserved. You can ask my lecturers here, they know me very well. So I used to be very, very reserved, but I improved it over time. It's very important. And for a researcher, it's very important to keep reading. You have to keep reading and reading and reading. Okay, try to grow that interest to keep reading publications, market reports, and everything. Okay. I think I have, like, you know, covered what are the important things for you guys as you know, future real estate professionals to know about in research. I think you guys are under, you know, supervision and in good hands of wonderful lecturers. So study hard, study smart, and I hope to see y'all. Look forward to working with y'all in future. So all the best to you, and thank you for this opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Niti. So some very good advice from Niti just now, yeah. And sometimes the path that you are on is not chosen by you; it's given by you, or sometimes the life has a way to lead you to the current situation that you go after graduating. Okay, anyway, we have next Madam Aliza to talk about property development.
Hi, Assalamualaikum semua. Thank you so much, Dr. Has. Thank you so much all the lecturers for inviting me. Hi to all the alumni, and also congratulations to all the new students of University of Malaya. So I'm actually saying back to Michi. Hi Michi, long time didn't see you. Okay, how do I started? I graduated from estate management. Back then it was called estate management. Now it's a real estate degree, I believe. In year 2002, I started working in year 2002 as a valuer. So I've been working for the past 19 years. If I may, just to block down my experience, I did about 9 years with consultancy firms. Which was the longest with Henry Butcher, and also another 10 years with a property developer. So my experience in Henry Butcher, I was fortunate enough that not only I did my evaluation in GS Valuer, and in Henry Butcher, my experience was more in marketing and sales. and also research. I joined Sime Darby in year 2009, and I was then in a property developer. I've been quite a frequent lecturer or visiting lecturer to UM juga. So, okay. For you, one thing fortunate is you are a student in UC Malaya. This is one of the best university in Malaysia. Asset management is another thing. Is a degree that is actually considered scarce in the market at the moment. You have a lot of those who are working in the developer, but they are not a graduate in property, in real estate. So basically there's a demand. Once you graduated from this course, there'll be a big demand for you. In terms of where you should go or what you should do, I believe that always keep the opportunity open, which means that you can start off as a valuer, and you should always be exposed when you are young to actually take up any assignments that's actually available. Always volunteer yourself. So during my early days, I was basically working 7 days in a week. Actually, I volunteered part-time as an estate agent for project marketing. Although I was an office doing research, I'll be working on Saturday or Sunday, and I will be having my off day during my weekdays. Sometimes, depending how taxing it was, to do sales. So it basically allows you to explore more. After all, you've studied all this during your bachelor days. So you wanted to gain the experience of working in it. And to see what else can sometimes, because when you just graduated, sometimes you don't know whether it's research the right path for you. For me, would valuation be the right path for me, or maybe would marketing or as an agent will be something that I would like to do more. I would also suggest that not to just look in terms of the material gain or gaji sangat, because when you are young, this is still fluid lagi. So be more open, because once you are more open, you will gain more. More experience is important, and once you have more experience, people will evaluate you, and people will see that you can also do this, and they will give you more opportunity, so you'll be able to learn more. And apart from that, I believe you should also continue once you've gotten your degree, you should proceed with doing your PV, meaning continue with your licensing, or even further your study, do your master, or do your PhD, whatever that needs you, so that you be wholesome. So this will actually helps you to further yourself along the way. So actually, that would be all from me. In terms of what else, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Then we all, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's short and sweet. It's okay, but I think it's a good introduction from all of our 5 alumni, because at least we have got an overview now of what is property management, what's valuation, agency, and then research and consultancy, and then finally property development. I would say that now is a good time for us to take any questions from first year. Ada tak soalan? It can be in both BM and English. Don't be shy, okay? Because it's very rare for us to have 5 people, 5 super seniors from different field, kan? Untuk tanya soalan, to ask questions.
Dr. Has, I think that you also can explain to the student how to become an academic in the real estate.
Oh, that's the 5th, the 6th element lah kita kata, the 5, so 6 element. So we have, yeah, that's a good, good idea, Professor Anwar. Now, we've talked about how people after graduating, you can go to property management, valuation, agency, research, consultancy, and then property development. So those are all the practice real estate field, okay? You work with corporate sector, with the public sector, with the private sector. Good. Then, on the other side of the coin is all of us here at the university, the academicians. Not just universities, but also you have apa lagi, institutes in Malaysia. We have the Valuation Institute, Institute Penilaian Negara. So you can work there as an academician. So the universities that I mentioned, the 6 public universities plus other private universities that you can join. upon graduation now. But it's not that easy lah. To become an academician nowadays, you need not only to have your degree but also your PhD. There's two ways of doing PhD. Okay, one is the painful way, the long way. After your degree, you take your masters and then you do your PhD. So it's 3.5 years doing your degree. After that, 1 year or 2 years doing your masters, and then after that, 3 to 4 years of doing your PhD. And then after getting your PhD, you can apply to become a lecturer. That's route number one. Route number two, our Dr. Zafira has experienced the shortcut. So she did very well for her degree. Okay, so remember the magic number that I told you, 3.7. Okay, 3.7 enables you to graduate with distinction. Cemerlang, kepujian, bukan kepujian, cemerlang. Distinction. So with the 3.7 and above, your CGP, you will be able to apply for what we call fast track PhD. So you will be able to skip your masters. You skip the 1 to 2 years of doing your masters. So you do your 3.5 years degree, and then after that, right away do your PhD. So your PhD you do the normal way lah, which is 3 to 4 years. And then after that, again, get your PhD and then you apply to become a lecturer. Okay, so that is normally what happens in the public universities. For the institution, the INSPAN that I mentioned just now, for private universities, normally PhD is not really a requirement now. But I don't know whether that's the same. That will be the same 3 to 4 years ahead. So everyone now is looking for PhD as the main qualification before you can join academia. We call it academia. Okay, but for our field, it is better, I feel, that you obtain some work experience first before you become an academician. It's okay to get a PhD right away after your degree. No problem with that. But if you work 1 to 2 years or whatever number of years before you're doing your PhD, before applying to become a lecturer, then you will have that work experience that you can share with your students. Okay, but having said that, you can also do the shortcut, which is degree, then PhD, and then do some attachment, meaning you work with the industry while you are being a lecturer at the same time. So it means you can obtain some kind of work experience while working as a lecturer. Then you'll be able to share with your students as well. Okay, so that's the fourth way. Anything else that other lecturers want to add on the academic side? No, 3.7 kan, PhD kan. What else? What else? Okay, in Span, I know may not require PhD. Apa lagi ya?
And private college also doesn't require PhD. If you have masters, then you can teach in IUMW, Istimnaya Wales, so Olympia College.
Good. Now let me just tell you something about the masters after getting your PhD, your degree. Okay, master, there's two types. One is the coursework. Coursework means you come to class, same like degree. Come to class, do your assignments, do your tests, do your exams, and then get a master at the end. So that will be about 1.5 years program. Okay, normally. Then there's another type of masters, which is master by research, which is like a mini PhD. You have to produce a thesis. At the end of your studies, then you have to undergo an oral examination by a panel of examiners. Takut because it's make or break at the end of your study kan. You produce something and then the examiners may question your research whether it's valid or not. Anyway, any questions? Shafri, okay, Mr. Shafri said, agreed with Dr. Haas, work experience will give a different view and practice in real. Betul. Or if the students are shy, it's quite new for them. Actually, they haven't entered campus yet, kan? And quite overwhelmed with the experience of becoming a student. And yesterday, I think some of us are still still being in a state of shock due to the registration. I don't know if you guys, the alumni, remember about how hard it is to register, kan, for your courses. Now it's like really rushing and getting the fighting for limited spaces for certain subjects that in UM. So yesterday was a very hectic day for first year students. Some are still in a state of shock or disbelief. Anyway, any question? No question. So maybe alumni, what kind of things that you must obtain or you must hone, you must polish in UM while getting your degree, besides getting all the technical knowledge, all the real estate knowledge? What else is needed in order for you to become a successful real estate professional later on? Sorry, can I just mention one name? Shafiq just now, because he mentioned trying to sell a house to someone. What kind of skill is needed, and what can that be polished in UM?
For me, there is in sales there is two things that skills we need to acquire. First is the PR, the relationship, how you got to gain trust, your connection with the client, and the other thing is all about the property, your product. You need to know your product better than any other negotiator or broker outside. I mean, for me, what I carried from the UM is the knowledge of valuation. With the knowledge of valuation, you know that the property is going to sell or not? You get what I mean. So you are ready to say no to the client if the property is overvalued, if the property is created, the value is created by magic. I mean, the valuer know that this term, the value is created by magic. So you are ready to say no, then there is no need to invest in your time and energy and your cost to market the property.
Good answer, Shafiq. So what about property management? UN, what do you think is the most important skill or knowledge that you must learn? You must prepare yourself while you're in UN.
Your time in UN, it's actually the transition from being in school into the job, into the work environment. Okay, and I think my biggest takeaway when during my years in the university was actually how to take ownership of things. So when you are in school, your syllabus is set out, you need to do your homework. You basically know what you need to do, right? But when you come to university, right, you have to make sure that you get to school yourself. You have to make sure that you do the coursework. You are responsibility for all the assignments. You are responsibility to study for yourself. Okay, it's really a transition from there to going into the job. Later on in your career, because you are responsible for completing the task, taking ownership of what you do, delivering the things within the deadline, how to work with people, how to get information. So I think take this opportunity, because the university is a very safe environment for you to actually learn all these skills. Okay, so it's about taking up the responsibility of doing things by yourself instead of needing to be told. And that is the biggest transition, I think, and probably my best advice to you all. And it's very safe in the university, because you face any hardship or you face any roadblock, there's your lecturers are there, your peers are there, and so it's a very safe cushion for you to actually start on this journey. Okay, and sometimes when you get out into the corporate world, sometimes it can be quite harsh, and so I think enjoy and actually try and learn up on this, and the more you pick up, the easier you are in transiting into the career world, the corporate world.
Okay, thank you, Yuan. What about Riz? Your biggest takeaway when you were in UM that you think you would advise the juniors to learn or to...
Thank you, Dr. Has. I think one of the most important thing that maybe we can start early during our study time is communication and social skills. Even during our study times, you have to communicate with different friends, different lecturers. Every lectures, we have different ways of communicating. When you're talking with Dr. Has, you have a different way. When you're talking with Dr. Rosli, it's a totally different way. And if you're talking with Dr. Anwar, it's a totally different thing. But, actually, Dr. Has, it really applies when we are working, when we are talking or doing presentation with this particular boss. We know this particular boss memang suka
How to
bantai,
deal
so
with
we have
people,
to know.
right?
We have to know how to talk to these different people. When we are talking with Dr. Yasmin, or then we can sit back and speak.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
Speak cleanly, speak softly. But when we are talking with Dr. Cik Zul, then you have to be very careful because you will learn later lah.
How about
And
Dr.
during
Raj?
and actually during our study time, to be honest, when it comes to the part of presentation, that's the most thing that we didn't like much. But then when you're working, that's the thing that you will do the most. Usually 1 or 2 days, you will have 1 or 2 presentation. You have to be very quick. You have to adapt with whatever new things that come to you. The boss will ask you, okay, hey, we need this presentation in half an hour and in 1 hour. So you have to adapt everything. Learn communication and social skills. That's the thing that I think is important to us.
Thanks, Riz. I like that you
Yeah.
mentioned the importance of presentation just now. And I would like to pose this question to Niti. Because I remember Niti kan, during her student years, quite quiet lah in class kan. I don't know, are you shy? Were you shy? I think a bit shy as well. But now it's doing quite well.
Yeah, but Mechi was a good one in organizing the brown paperback seminar with Piapsi.
Organization skills.
Thank you, Huang. Thank you.
Yeah, but I think Niti is a bit quiet. Niti, but
Quiet,
I'm
kan?
very in a way I like what the way that you have developed over the years, Niti.
Yes,
good for you.
Niti.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah.
So I'm very sure that it's quite hard for you to make that transition. Another keyword by UM mentioned just now, transition from UM to working life, kan? Because being quiet or whatever, extrovert, introvert, and then in the real estate field, which needs someone who is a people person, betul tak? You need to have the people skill. So how do you make that transition?
Okay, I think I did mention earlier, like I used to be a very shy, reserved person, but I won't suggest anybody to be like that. If you are a person like that, please change now itself. Because
Natural. What to do?
Natural betul tu. And
But it can be polished lah. Yeah, you can.
Can be polished. Yeah.
Yeah, in UM especially, betul.
Betul, because now you're actually within your friend circle.
Correct.
And then your lecturers very friendly. So use this opportunity to build up your communication skill. Start talking to people. Remove away the shyness. Nobody is gonna eat you or whatever they say, right? Nothing is gonna go wrong. It's okay. It's fine. It's better to do it now rather than going out in the corporate world and then there will be no excuses. You cannot say I'm reserved, I'm shy, so excuse me. No, right? So better do that now itself. And it's very important for the presentation part. It's very important. Yeah.
So I posed the similar question to Aliza. So do you think you can not polish, you can turn someone from being an introvert into extrovert, or at least someone who is very shy into a people person in UM? Not in UM lah, but
I think going back to just now, yang basically the most important skill is knowing how to communicate with different character. That one is very important. And along the way, automatically, despite you being shy, I think, and going back to the fact that university is a very safe environment. Once you enter the corporate world, you would not be huddle or helm along the way anymore. You'll be having the experience of probably that would probably not be the same in the university. I think kurang sikit lah. So
different.
Yeah, different. So, and automatically those things will build your character, and automatically that will be, despite you being shy, mungkin masa dulu, you will know that there are certain skills that you need to catch up, and you'll be slowly learning it along the way. So I believe that the exposure during your university is very, very important. Utilize it, and I actually feel like I wish I'm in your shoes. It's so nice to be
Knowing what you know now, right?
yeah, boleh pergi
What you would do to have it
enjoying it
all over again. Yeah, betul. Different. Okay, so use this opportunity well, yeah, juniors.
Utilize it well. Utilize it
Okay.
and enjoy yourself.
Good.
Work, study hard, but also enjoy yourself along the way.
Correct.
Aliza,
Yeah.
every time I see kambing, I will remember you.
I need my valuation untuk kambing kan.
Tak tahu. It's secret inside joke. I don't know. Okay, anyway.
Valuation.
Valuation. Okay, anyway.
That was the assignment that she did.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much. Aliza mentioned just now something about character, which is something that I wrote. I said, yeah, UM is a place, from what we discussed just now, it's a place to build your character, and also where you develop your independence. So this is where you apa nama tu, you let go of your parents punya tangan, parents hand, be your own self, grow into your own self. Okay, develop your true character, because all this while people have been telling you to do this, to do that. You determine your future. You determine your study time. You determine your friends. So please use the freedom well, and look at all your 5 alumni. Look at all your lecturers lah. You're like good examples of, you may use us lah to as a guide to who you want to become in 10, 15 or whatever years time later on. But the first thing to do, apa dia cakap tu, Riz kata, when people, wow, betul, UM, and then wow, and then the expectation is like this. Okay, from before, I'm Shafriz, I'm from UM, Zas, terus naik. Okay, it's like that. Okay, carry the name well. I thank you so much, all the 5 alumni, for sharing with us your, your inputs, your ni just now. Yeah, payment as well, betul? Premium goods, you guys. So they pay more for the premium goods. Okay, anyway. 1 hour is not enough, right? Alumni feel like having more time. But sadly, we have spent almost 2 hours with our students today. So we have to let you go. Okay. Because we have the next session with Sezo. Thank you very much, all 5 of you. Surveyor UN, Meichi.
Gambar.
Oh yes, please everyone.
Gambar.
All the alumni, before we let you go, all the alumni, all lecturers, all students, we can take as many of you as possible. I think 49 at the same time kan? 49, wait, change it. 49, we'll try to get as many as possible. Yeah? And I think all lecturers also will try to get the photo up. Arisha, Haja, Renee, Amanina, Muhammad Jamaluddin, Annie, Grayson, Umar, Faris, all of you, please on your webcam. Hafiz from Indonesia. Hafiz, can you on your webcam?
Hafiz. Okay. Hafiz is from Jakarta?
Hafiz is from, no, not Jakarta, Kalimantan. So we have, someone who's quite different from what we used to.
Queen Shakira? We'd love to see your face.
Sharizan, please, Sharizan, Arisha, alias Yihui.
Tak sempat bersiap.
Imran baru zaman is Dr. Zaz. Okay, anyway.
Tak ada filter.
Okay, I think that's all.
Masih malu.
Okay, anyway. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Okay, that's one. Wait. Ini selalunya ada freestyle.
Ada. Gambar dah keluar. Wait.
Okay, one more. Okay, ni normal one, conventional one. Okay.
Good to see you guys. Can see the face now. Kejap. Can you?
Okay. You ambil, I ambil. Okay, everyone can take.
Sekejap.
Okay.
Semua orang dah buka kamera dah. Oh, good to see everyone. Ya.
Just now dah keluar.
Guys, you don't need filters.
Oh, young. No wrinkles yet. Okay, anyway.
It's okay, Arisha.
Okay, one freestyle, please. Selector. Okay. One more.
Oh no, kasih sayang.
Oh no, okay, one more. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Kali nak ambil. Okay, thank you very much everyone. All the alumni. No, students stay back. One more thing. You have one more event with us. But the alumni are welcome if you want to stay and listen to Sir. But anyway, thank you very much.
Rindukan Cik Zul cakap.
Syafri, Syafiq,
Terima
Niki,
kasih.
Eliza. Terima kasih. Kalau nak join boleh di welcome. Dialu-alukan.
Thank you, Michi. Michi and Aliza used to be my group member. Ni lah assignment group member I.
Jumpa balik. Okay, anyway.
That's how we saw.
Last event for today. Okay,
Thank
last
you,
event we have Surveyor Sezul.
Aliza.
Sezul.
Bye-bye,
Talk about the
Shafi. Bye-bye, Niki.
to UM Life. Actually, the word that was mentioned by UN just now, Surveyor UN May Chi just now, transitioning. Zul, are you ready? Tu Zul.
Can you see the slide?
Oh, the slide, okay. Lecturer dan slide.
Tak adalah, yang ini just a relaxation, just to give us some idea on you guys, because you are now in the process of transitioning your life from a student life to the university or college life, whereby when you are a school student, your parents have a control over you, kan?
Zul, are you sharing your screen?
Ada.
Cannot see.
Okay. Because when you are school students, every morning your parents will wake you up. Now you are at the university level, kan? So no more parents who will wake you up every morning. So you will be on your own, either at your rental rooms or house, or either in the residential college in the campus. So you have to be responsible for yourself. As we keep repeating mention that UM is the top university in Malaysia and one of the top in the world, so we expect you to be highly motivated and disciplined throughout the next 3.5 years of your life as a UM student, kan? As you have heard from your our alumni just now, when you're telling people that you are UM graduates, people expect some kind of a quality as compared to other IPTAs. In fact, when we are, because I am the coordinator for practical training or industrial training, in fact, your seniors receive the highest allowance for their practical outside UM. In fact, the latest batch who just started their practical yesterday, they receive a minimum 1,000 ringgit allowance just for their practical training. Even some firms pay up to 2,500 ringgit as allowance during the practical training, but it will depends on your character, your performance throughout the interview, the practical training punya period. So I just going to share some common point, a general point that you need to be aware of as a student. So first, I put it here, set high personal and academic standards for yourself. Having said that, you cannot just say that, okay lah, C is good enough for me. You cannot have a sort of attitude. You must and should aim for the highest, for the best. So let's say we put it here, strive for an A in all your subjects, in all your courses. If you are aiming for Dean's List, which is 3.7, you can't afford to get less than A in your subject. So in order for you to get the Dean's List, you must get at least A minus for your subjects or courses. So if you can get all A's in your subjects, you can get 4 flat lah, which is the highest CGPA or GPA for your semester. It is not impossible because talking about 4 flat ni, some of your seniors has achieved it. They see some other students kan, they have achieved 4 flat in their previous semesters, whereby they got all A's, solid A for all the subjects or courses that they have taken for that particular semester. So this is the sort of attitude or quality that we would expect from you guys. Always strive for the highest. So in our case, strive for an A lah in all your courses. So it is not difficult to get A's. There are certain techniques that you can use in order to score for your subject. As Shafiq says just now kan, that technique tu I will share with you during my lecture lah in your for accounting and economics. So I will share with you how to the easier way to score A, because nowadays people are not using the words study hard. Now people use the word study smart. If you know the techniques in study, then surely you will score in all your subjects kan. It is no point for you to study hard without knowing the right techniques. What is the right technique to answer the exam question, what is the right technique to produce your assignment, what is the right technique in presenting your assignment in your presentation. So it has to be the right techniques. So you have to be smart lah. Don't study hard, study smart. With the right technique, you should be able to score. The second point is strive to understand. Don't merely memorize. This is a common problem with the students lah, most of the students. You tend to be memorize all the points taught by the lecturers in the lecture. So you especially in our courses kan, because we learn different aspect of real estate. You need to learn about law, the legal aspect, the financial aspect. So you can't just memorize the point. You need to understand. So how do you understand? You need to do a lot of readings. Spend your time lah searching for articles, relevant articles for your subjects. So by doing so, you should be able to strive to understand it. Because most of the time when the lecturer gives the lecture, what will be shared in the PowerPoint is just a bullet point, the main point for that particular topic. So what is important for you to jot down, to take a note during the lecture is when the lecturer gives explanation. Normally when we give explanation, we will give example. So that is the most important thing lah. Then most of the time the example can be used in your examination when you answer your final examination. Some of the example are real life example which is related to certain topics. You are lucky because in UM we have quite a number of registered valuers, registered estate agent, registered property managers, which has a vast of experience. So normally we will share lah the real case during the lecture. Remember, grades count. So in order for you to join a big company like your seniors just now, you must have a good grades kan. Most of the company are looking at least 3.3. Because last batch kan, I even have a problem with some students who have below 3 point CGPA to get a place for them to do the practical training. Some of them have to apply more than 5 companies in order to get placed just for their practical training, because most of the company are looking for a good grades students, at least 3.3. So if you are aiming to join a good company like Seville's, Knight Frank, Jones Lang Wooten, Nawawi Tilio, you must ensure that you have a good grades. Get to know a wide range of people, as shared by your seniors just now lah. Different level of people has a different characteristic, different attitudes. So it is very crucial for you guys to mingle around, to get to know a wide range of people. During your university life kan, you will meet your different level of staff. We have administrative staff, we have technical staff at our faculty. So learn to mingle around, learn to mix up with a wide range of people, because networking is very important. Because when you are working out there after graduating from your degree course, you will be meeting with different types of people, different range of people. So it is very crucial for you to train yourself, to mix around, to mingle around with a different type of people. Even among the lecturers, we have a different character. So normally the higher the education of that particular person, sometimes it's more difficult for you to handle them. So you have to be apa ni lah, you have to try to have some sort of skills on how to deal with different type of people. This one is also very important. Do not procrastinate, or don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. So normally this one is related to your assignment lah. Normally most of your lecturer will give your task for your assignment during week 1 or week 2. And then your submission is week 10, week 11. Don't wait until week 8, week 10 to start doing your assignment. The earlier you can start to do it is the better. So do not procrastinate. If you do it early, then you will have time to do it properly, especially for your grouping assignment. So for your group assignment, normally you will have to divide the task among your group members. So normally for each of the group, you will have 4 to 5 members. So you have to divide equally the task among your group members, and then you have to appoint who will be your group leader. So your group leader will be the person in charge to monitor the progress of your assignment. So because the marks for the assignment will be based on your group kan. If every one of your group members participate, give a full commitment, then you should be able to produce a high quality of assignment. And then if you can produce a high quality assignment, surely you will get a good grade for your assignment. So set aside adequate time for homework, study, sleep, relationship and works. Having said that, you still can go for dating, but you need to manage your time properly kan. Nanti ada yang some of you said, if we have to concentrate on our study, we don't have time for our social life. You do have time for your social life, but what is important is you manage your time properly. For your academic work or task, you have to do it properly lah. Do not procrastinate. The problem with you guys is you always wait until the end kan. When you wait towards the end too, and then you will have problem, because every single subject, especially if when you are in your second and third years, every single subject will have assignment and will have presentation. Sometimes you will have 2 submissions in 1 week. On top of the submission, you will have tests, you will have presentation. So as a student, you should manage your time properly. Make sure you have enough time to sleep. break your large task down into manageable subtasks. This is also very crucial, very important kan. Sometimes you have a large task to do, break it into manageable subtasks and then do it properly. This one is also very important, especially at your age kan. Choose your friends carefully. Friends can support you in your effort to maximize the benefit at university or college education. Sometimes if you choose a good friends, you will be okay lah. Don't choose a wrong friend. Honesty is the best policy. Avoid cheating in all its forms. This one is also sometimes is becoming a serious issue or problem among the students. Plagiarism, cheating during exams, copying other groups' assignment and then claim that it is their work. So it is not acceptable. So honesty is the best policy. So avoid cheating. So in any forms of cheating lah, plagiarism, copying. Normally if you are caught on cheating ni, you will be subject on the disciplinary action by the faculty, by the university. So it can cause you quite a severe penalties or apa ni, even up to the suspension from your studies. Don't ignore or deny your personal and academic problems. So if you do have a problems, please come and see your academic advisor or the head of department. The sooner you try to solve your problem is the better. Don't wait until the problem become worse kan, because nowadays as you all aware kan, there are a quite increasing number of cases in apa ni, stress lah, people with a mental problem because of one of the reason is because when they have a problem they keep it to themselves. If you have a problem, please try to share your problem with the persons that you trust. It could be your parents, it could be your best friend, it could be your academic advisor, or it could be anybody that you trust. So try to, if you feel that your problem is a serious problem, even you can go in and see a counselor. At university level, we have a counselor. They have a counseling session at the Students Affairs Department HEP. So you may also go and see them if you have any serious issues or problem. Don't make important decisions based on second-hand information. So when you want to make any decision, try to get a reliable information from reliable sources. Because sometimes it's quite dangerous kan, because during the ICT era ni, people just browse through internet and then just believe whatever they found through the internet. So especially when it comes to an important decision in your life, don't just rely on a hearsay or second-hand information. You have to investigate whether the information is reliable or not, or correct or not. Take responsibility of yourself. So this is what I said at the beginning lah, because now most of you are away from your parents. You have to be on your own kan. Every day, every morning you have to wake up on your own. Your parents will not wake you up every morning like when you are in your school days kan. Every morning your parents will wake you up. Aino Riza, bangun pukul 6 pagi, it's time to go to school. It's no more. You are an adult now. You have to be responsible for yourself. If you know that you have a lecture at 9, try to be there on time. Kan? As some of my colleagues say that I'm the person who will lock the door 10 minutes after your lecture time. I won't compromise.
Yes.
Kan? Benjamin, kalau you don't believe me, you can ask Kevin Goh lah. Kevin Goh is one of my ex-student. Kevin Goh tu Benjamin punya punya staff kan.
Oh, I see.
Timekeeping is very
When
important.
I started teaching in UM in 1997, I have already implement locking the door. I will only allow you 10 minutes late because I don't like people to be late. If my lecture start at 9, 10 past 9, I will lock the door. I won't allow you to be in the classroom. Because you know lah, our profession, we are providing services to our clients. If the client want the case to be done in 3 days, you have to deliver within 3 days. You cannot ask for extension. So that's why time is very important. Time is very crucial in our life. So you need to manage your time properly. So be careful lah for my lecture. If it is online lecture, if you join late, I will not admit you to join my lecture.
Okay. I think
that's all from me.
Yeah, because we are already over the allocated time, about 17 minutes. It's okay because all the details, all the other more detailed advice will be given by your respective PAs. Remember, we have assigned you all to your PAs, penasihat academic, which is academic advisor in English. Okay, so your PAs are your closest ally in UM, not your lecturer. Ally to mean someone that can help you throughout your study, to give you advice. Your seniors as well. I think there will be a link between you and your seniors. They have a buddy system, right? So you will be assigned buddies, okay, who will guide you. But bear in mind, as what I mentioned in the chat column, that your syllabus is not the same as your senior syllabus. So whatever advice that I give you, take that with a grain of salt. Tak apa maksud grain of salt. Jangan percaya 100%. Don't believe 100%. Okay? Because your syllabus are different. The best person to go is your academic advisor. Your mom, your dad. No. Okay? So that's all from us, I think, for today. We have introduced ourselves. We have introduced the department. We have introduced the career that you may take after your graduation from UM. So what's next? What's next is your class lah. Not even your class. This weekend, not weekend, this Friday, we're going to have another talk with the distinguished Tan Sri Rahim Abdul Rahman, okay, CEO of Rahim & Co. For you guys who don't know, kita ada game actually, quizzes, but unfortunately Dr. Aino is very good at this. I don't know how to host a game. Dia tak boleh host, tak pandai. So for quizzes is some questions that can test your knowledge, on test your whatever you got from our 2 sessions already, the registration and also the orientation. Quizzes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this link with your in your WhatsApp. No, this one. Yeah, WhatsApp. Share. Okay. Can you guys click on this? Either on your this one. Wait. Let me just share my screen. Last one. Kita cuba main. Kita main Kahoot. Not Kahoot, but this one is quizzes. Okay, wait. Quizzes. Share screen. Allow. Also to official. Lecturer pun nak main juga. Boleh? Boleh tak? I don't know whether this works or not. I hope it works. Challenge friends. Is it? Start. Can you open? If cannot, what a waste. Boleh tak? Boleh tak klik? Quizzes. Oh, no. This is the link. Sorry. Forget about that link just now. This is the link. Okay, this is the screen. So, boleh tak? Can? Tak boleh Cannot? Lecturer? Tak boleh. Oh no, I've got Azrin. I've got Rizwan. Okay, good. I've got a few more. Yeah, use your name. Because I want to give hadiah. I want to give some present for the top 3 maybe. So use your real name. If you use a name such as Oops, how can I know who you are? Mana nak tahu siapa Oops?
Oops, saya did it again.
Oops, tak boleh lah. Tak kena lah. Use your name. So maybe the top 3 ke top 5 ke, I will give you present, gift. Later on. Guna nama. Bagus. A lot of people coming in. Okay, masuk. Lecturer, welcome.
Cik Zul tak boleh main, nanti Cik Zul menang.
Dia dah practice malam tu. Tapi it's a random question or randomly generated. So the order may not be the same as before.
Nak menang juga.
Okay, come semua. Kahut. Who is this? Okay, dah ready? Okay, we'll let some more people to come in. Only 25 hours. That's fine. 25. Boleh buka tak? Quizzes. Okay, tak boleh. Okay, tak apalah. Okay, we start now 27. I thought there's going to be more. Anyway, all the best. 3, 2, 1, start.
The fastest response will get higher mark.
Oh, nombor 5. Alamat kereta nombor 5 macam mana ni?
Siapa yang tengah main kat skrin ni?
I tengah main. Tengah bunyi
KJ tengah main kat
you can see.
Tengah main juga lah. Of course I main. Oh, you can see that.
KJ bagi jawapan.
Sorry. Alamak, mana boleh macam tu? I bagi jawapan salah lah kan?
You kena.
Bila dah menang, selamat dapat point.
Who's this? Siapa ni? Bagi jawapan salah lah.
Dia tekan dekat sini orang nak buat yours.
Kan. Tapi nak tengok semua menang.
Kita nak buat you.
Nanti tak boleh tengok menang. Alay.
Sampai dia
Hasi the
dia 6 kan.
I can to say winner if that's the case. Oh, stop game. Stop kejap. Loh, tu tak fikir. Kejap. Stop presenting. Betul.
Who is this?
Kejap ada orang menang I salah lah.
Hey, you guys are playing I can get in.
Mama nak foto ni kan, Cik Zul?
Alamak, salah.
Why go in?
Tak boleh. Screen. Tapi nanti nampak pula I main.
Takkan play.
You jangan main.
Jangan main. Okay.
Oh,
Tapi nanti tak boleh nampak.
Dia tak macam ni, dia tak macam kahut, dia tak live.
Dr. Has, kita ada 48 student kan?
Tak semua masuk.
Tak semua masuk. So, bila 48 lah.
Sekejap. Tak boleh nak cakap dan main at the same time. Let me main dulu sampai habis. Because I want to see who the leaderboard. Kejap. Nombor 28. Nombor last. Mana boleh?
Jaga sudah habis.
Dah habis? Okay, good. Okay, bagus. Kejap, I want to see who the winner.
Can I just quickly ask how many of you is from KL or Klang Valley? Can you just raise your hand? Sementara tengah main tu. Benjamin is from KL. Aiman is from KL. Sharizan is from KL. Arisha is from KL.
Tengok leaderboard ni.
Right.
So about 7 students.
I see. Number of students salah lah sebab baru tolak 1. Alamak.
Tak nak cakap tu lah tadi.
Tak apalah. 11 salah. siapa yang dulu. Ya Allah ya Tuhan. Sekejap, I nak tunjuk leader. I have to play until the end. Then only I can see the boy.
Dia macam ada leaderboard. Hari tu masa I buat, you can see the live juga. Tapi I pun dah tak ingat kat mana.
Ni dah kat leaderboard. Dia tunjuk sekejap je.
Dia macam hari tu I buat dalam one of the class. I just pancarkan tu then they can see their names turun naik turun. Tapi I pun dah tak ingat lah. Nak kena explore balik.
Nak explore balik, betul. But at least you learn something kan.
Best quizzes ni. I like also tapi dah malas nak buat.
Tapi quizzes ni yang recommended for MRE you know. For master you know. ODL.
Really? Dia macam budak sekolah punya je. To be honest lah. It's a fun game lah. Fun game.
Okay, Arisha nombor 1, Shakira nombor 2. That's what I see. Okay, Arisha, Shakira. Okay, how do I share this? Semua orang nampak. Share screen, enter the screen. Sebab I nak dapatkan the final screen tu. Okay, taking down the names. Pasal I tak dapat share screen. Can you see my screen? Visible. Can you see my screen? Boleh tak nampak? Arisha nombor 1.
Can see.
Can Arisha, congrats. Shakira, Jamal, Renee, Yihui. Okay, congrats. Top 5. Akan mendapat hadiah daripada Dr. Has. Hadiah tak tahu apa. I bagi konektor satu orang pun tak apa kan. Konektor yang baru tu. Konektor Rose. Which is not as good as it sounds. Tak sedap pun. Okay, anyway. That's all for today. I think thanks to all first year students who have been with us for 2 days. Yay, Arisha, congrats Arisha. Arisha, Shakira, Jamal, Renee, Yihui. Renee, betul, am I saying your name right? Renee kan? Renee Zalvaja. Betul lah, Renee lah tu. Okay, anyway, all these 5. Yeah, correct. Dia kata, okay, anyway, we'll see you around. But don't forget the 15th, on the 15th of October, we have Tan Sri Rahim. It's not easy to get Tan Sri Rahim. Okay. Now anyway, Tan Sri Rahim online saja. Please be with us. And places are limited because there's only 100 places and 144 students. So first come first serve. That morning is going to start at 10 a.m. Okay, that's all from us. Lecturers, you want to say goodbye to the lecturer, to the students before we log off? Okay, dah di bye je dengan tangan to show off. Okay, bye everyone. Don't forget to go to Jamaluddin, yes. Apa nama tu? Facebook to see your photos, okay? Or I can even post in the WhatsApp group. Okay, bye everyone. Don't forget your registration. And you can ask Desi any questions regarding the registration, regarding your courses as well, the university course as well. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. See you around. Welcome Koid. Welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gilbert. Okay, bye-bye. Takut sebut nama salah sama-sama. Bye, Hani. Okay, bye everyone. Okay, log off sekarang. I'm going to stop recording. Lecturers semua dah pergi ya?
Zairul, minta ada rotation ya. Emak ni kat